Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Clips of the Week. We hope everyone's season is continuing to go well. We have a lot of clips to look at this week, so let's jump right into the action. Now, this first clip, we admit the film is not great, but found it interesting just as a reminder of a rule difference in high school compared to other rules. And again, we're not going to see a lot of great information on and detail on this video, but what we're going to have is a fumble by the offense forward into the end zone where it's recovered by a member of the offensive team. And we're going to see here that the linesman calls a touchdown. And this is a correct call. So unlike other levels where the fumble would be brought back to the spot of the fumble, this is a touchdown in high school. So excellent awareness by the officiating crew here to understand that this forward fumble by the offense would result in a touchdown. Now, if this was an intentional forward fumble into the end zone, then we could have a foul there for an illegal forward pass. But on this fumble forward into the end zone, we have a touchdown. Great job by this crew. So on this clip, we're going to have a punt play. We want to watch the action against the returner or the potential receiver here of the kick by the kicking team. Now let's watch that again. So first off, let's look at our mechanics here. The wide side of the field is to the far side. We have our back judge in excellent position. We should have the line judge to the near side release once the snap is clear. And when they do that, but now let's again watch the action against the returner. This is a very dangerous play. The receiver and the returner, they jump up into the air to receive the ball, and they're contacted by a member of the kicking team. By definition, this is a defenseless player, and we have a personal foul for illegal contact to a defenseless player. A member of the kicking team hit that player too early, and they did not give the returner an opportunity to become a runner. Unfortunately, we did not have a flag on this play, and we should have for a personal foul. When we get down towards the goal line, we need to be aware of a couple of different types of plays, one of which would be the potential pick play or rub route that we see a lot, especially as we get down inside the 10 or even the 5-yard line. We need to be very aware of this as a wing official or as a back judge and make sure that we're concentrating on our keys here. So in this formation, the head linesman will have the inside receiver to the offensive right side of their formation, and the back judge will have the outside receiver. So let's watch action by the slot receiver, number 4, to the offensive right side. Now, we don't get a flag here, and at first glance, it appears that this action is legal. But if we watch this play, we're going to notice that number 4, while it looks like they're running a route, they're making contact with both players while the ball is in the air. Now, if this is a bona fide route and perhaps the contact is initiated by the defense, we're not going to have a foul for offensive pass interference here. But the receiver never looks back at the ball. And while they're doing a good job of attempting to run a route here, they are making contact with 2 opponents while the ball is in the air. We are going to have, or should have, a foul for offensive pass interference on a play like this, and we don't get a call here. Now, ironically, this is the same game and the same team on offense, and they're going to run potentially a similar play here, but by design, this was intended to have the receivers block downfield and have a pass caught behind the line of scrimmage. So let's watch this play, and as it develops, we're going to notice that the 2 receivers to the right-hand side are going downfield. Excellent job, by the way, for the head linesman going straight to the pylon as we have goal line mechanics here. Although the ball is from position 1, we'd like the back judge to be a little closer to the center of the field because their key is to that side. Now again, it's probably by design that number 5 is supposed to be behind the line of scrimmage, but once this pass crosses, we're going to see that we get 2 flags here from each official. This is an excellent call for offensive pass interference. Unfortunately for the offensive team, the ball did cross the line of scrimmage, but because we did have 2 players blocking downfield, which could prevent an interception by the defense, we do have a correct call here for offensive pass interference. Just a reminder to have good game situational awareness and understand that as we get closer to the goal line, plays like this are going to become more common. And just a reminder to wings that you are responsible for the line of scrimmage. And we continue to see wings drifting down the field, even though that has not been a mechanic for the last 2 seasons. So on a pass play, as a reminder, wings, you need to stay home on the line of scrimmage. If the pass is thrown beyond the line of scrimmage, at that point, you can run down the field. But here we have the line judge who is 8 yards past the line of scrimmage, and we have a pass right at the line of scrimmage. Now, thankfully, the head linesman is on the big line, the line of scrimmage at the 40-yard line, and they can see that this pass was caught behind the line of scrimmage. So we don't have a foul for offensive pass interference or potentially ineligibles down the field, but they're having to call this from all the way across the field because the line judge has not stayed home. So again, wing officials, stay home until the ball is thrown and either the pass or the runner is beyond the line of scrimmage. So again, another clip here to focus on the wing officials. And again, let's talk about pre-snap keys. So we have 2 receivers towards the head lineman's side. So this is the strength of the formation. The player highlighted, the tight end, is the responsibility of the head linesman. The back judge will have the outside receiver towards the head lineman's side. So at the snap, we need to read whether or not this is a pass or a run. And we're going to get pass blocking, and then we're going to see that the tight end gets taken down and a clear takedown hold by the defense on an eligible receiver. That's our key if we're the head linesman, and this is a call that absolutely needs to be flagged. We talk about takedown holds by the offense always needing a flag. Well, a takedown hold like this, especially on a pass play, needs to be flagged, and this is the head lineman's call. So let's look at another scrimmage kick here. And again, we have the wide side of the field towards the line judge's side. This is where the back judge should line up. Now this crew is utilizing the umpire position. The umpire is in excellent position here. They're about 8 to 10 yards off the ball, and they're outside on the edge of the free blocking zone. So once the snap is possessed, we'd expect to see the head linesman go downfield. So be a little bit slower on that. Now the goal here is to get about halfway down. Now we notice the back judge is not in proper position here. They're on the near side of the field. And just like a clip that we looked at in a previous episode, this results in the back judge being in poor position to rule on blocks in front of the returner. Now the head linesman also should be able to help on this, but as we see here, they're going to ball watch and they're going to miss the action behind them going out of bounds. Now the back judge does his best job to say, hey, look at those players over there. And the head linesman isn't quite sure exactly what's going on there. So again, proper mechanics will allow us to be in better position. This is action that could be picked up by the back judge if they were towards the wide side of the field. But head linesman, you ran past this action. You need to be aware of this. The back judge can have the ball and the returner. You need to have your head on a swivel and watch this where a defender goes into their opponent's bench area. Thankfully, nothing happened on this play. So now let's look at some back judge mechanics. We have the snap here from about the 17 or 18 yard line going in. The back judge is near the goal line. As a reminder, we're asking the back judges to be about 20 yards from the line of the scrimmage. So on this play, we'd like you to be in the end zone with the ability to work back towards the end line or the goal line if necessary. So we're a little too shallow here. And as this play develops, the back judge is going to get threatened and they're going to retreat towards the end line. But now the play is clearly a run, and we have the quarterback already breaking the 10, and we have the back judge staying at the end line. Our wing official is slow to react and is trailing the play now, but they're also expecting the back judge to have this play. And as we're going to see here, this is going down the line, and it appears to be a touchdown. And watch what the line judge does. They're expecting the back judge to be there, and they're pointing at them to say, hey, I got him in, you make the call. But the back judge is at the end line. We don't want that official to signal a touchdown. So again, as we watch this, back judge, good job backing up. But once you see that this is a run, you've got to get to the goal line. This is your responsibility. Wings do not have the goal line until the ball is snapped from the 10 and in. Anything between the 11 and 20 on a play like this needs to be the back judge's responsibility. So kudos to the back judge on this game. And again, let's talk about pre-snap keys. So we have two receivers to the offensive right side with a tight end or slot back over there as well. So the back judge is going to have the outermost receiver, and the line judge will have the slot receiver. And that receiver that's sort of a slot back, we're going to have to kind of wait and see what they do. But as this play develops, at the snap, we're going to notice that this outside receiver starts to go against the grain compared to their teammate who goes out. And the back judge does a great job of keying on this player and is going to pick up this blindside block. It takes a little while for the flag to come in, which is totally fine because they're probably having to throw this from 25 yards or so, but a great job to pick up this blindside block. This is a call we want to pick up every time. Quite honestly, the wing official could have picked this up as well, but the back judge, great job being a crew saver. Good job punching by the wing, but overall, fantastic job picking up this block. And that's it for this week's edition of the Clips of the Week. As always, we thank you for everyone who has sent in clips for us to review. As always, all of the mechanics and rules have been vetted through Kevin Hatfield, our Oregon SRI. If you have any questions regarding these rulings, please email him. And if you have a video you'd like to share with us, please send it to the email address on your screen. Good luck with your games this week, and we'll see you next week.